Casting for the 1964 movie Marnie was a meticulous process that involved careful consideration of each actor's fit for their roles. Tippi Hedren was chosen for the lead role of Marnie after Alfred Hitchcock saw her in a commercial. He was captivated by her beauty and poise, believing she could embody the complex character of Marnie, a woman with a troubled past. During auditions, Hedren displayed a unique blend of vulnerability and strength, which impressed Hitchcock and secured her the role. Sean Connery, already famous for his portrayal of James Bond, was selected to play Mark Rutland. Hitchcock wanted an actor who could match Hedren's intensity and bring a sense of charm and danger to the character. Their chemistry was tested during screen tests, where their interactions revealed a compelling dynamic that would be crucial for the film's tension. Other supporting roles were filled with actors who brought depth to the story. Diane Baker, cast as Lil, showcased her talent in auditions, demonstrating a strong presence that complemented the lead characters. Each actor's selection was pivotal, as Hitchcock aimed to create a film that explored psychological themes through the lens of complex relationships. The casting process was not just about finding the right faces, but also about ensuring that the actors could convey the emotional weight of the story, making Marnie a memorable cinematic experience. Focusing on the directorial vision behind the 1964 movie Marnie, Alfred Hitchcock approached the film with a unique blend of psychological depth and visual storytelling. Influenced by his earlier works, he sought to explore themes of identity, trauma, and obsession. Hitchcock's style is evident in his meticulous attention to detail, using color and composition to enhance the emotional weight of the narrative. He often employed innovative camera techniques, such as the use of close-ups to capture the character's inner turmoil. Collaboration with the cast and crew was crucial to Hitchcock's vision. He worked closely with Tippi Hedren, who played the lead role, to develop Marnie's complex character. Their relationship was marked by Hitchcock's insistence on perfection, pushing Hedren to deliver a nuanced performance that reflected Marnie's troubled psyche. The director also collaborated with his cinematographer, Robert Burks, to create striking visuals that mirrored the film's themes. The use of shadows and light added layers to the storytelling, making the audience feel the tension and unease. Hitchcock's creative influences included his fascination with the darker aspects of human nature, which he often explored through suspenseful narratives. He drew inspiration from literature and psychology, particularly the works of Freud, to delve into Marnie's troubled past and her struggles with her identity. This psychological complexity set Marnie apart from typical thrillers of the time, allowing Hitchcock to craft a film that was both visually stunning and thematically rich. The combination of his directorial style, collaboration with talented actors and crew, and deep psychological exploration made Marnie a significant entry in Hitchcock's filmography, showcasing his ability to blend suspense with profound character. When you think about the 1964 movie Marnie, it's hard not to feel a mix of emotions. This film, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, tells the story of a troubled woman who steals money and struggles with her past. The first time you watched this movie, what did you think? Did it leave a lasting impression on you? Marnie is known for its complex characters and themes of identity and trauma, which many believe are what make it an everlasting symbol of the film industry. The way Hitchcock explores these themes keeps audiences engaged even today. There are many funny, shocking, and sad facts about this film that you might not know. So keep watching this video. We would love to hear your most cherished memory or personal experience related to Marnie. Did it resonate with you in a special way? Share your stories and memories in the comments below. Filming Marnie in 1964 presented unique challenges and opportunities for the crew. The set design was crucial in creating the film's tense atmosphere. The production team built elaborate sets that reflected the psychological depth of the characters. The main locations included a stunning mansion in Pennsylvania, which served as the backdrop for much of the story. This location was chosen for its grandeur and isolation, enhancing the film's themes of secrecy and trauma. Logistical challenges arose from the need to shoot in various locations, including New York City and the countryside. The crew had to coordinate transportation and manage the schedules of a large cast and crew. Innovative techniques were employed, such as the use of rear projection for certain scenes, allowing for seamless integration of background visuals. Alfred Hitchcock, known for his meticulous attention to detail, pushed the boundaries of traditional filmmaking. The use of color and lighting was carefully planned to evoke specific emotions, making the film visually striking. The combination of these elements contributed to the film's lasting impact and artistic merit. Hitchcock's Marnie, despite its initial critical and financial failure upon release in 1964, has since garnered attention for its complex themes surrounding Freudian psychoanalysis, trauma, and gender roles. The film follows Marnie, a habitual thief who steals from her male employers, only to change her identity and start anew each time. When Mark Rutland, played by Sean Connery, recognizes her and pursues her, the film delves into the psychological underpinnings of her actions, exploring her fears and past traumas. Tippi Hedren's portrayal of Marnie is striking, capturing a blend of vulnerability and strength that resonates throughout the film. The dynamic between Marnie and Rutland hints at a subversion of traditional gender roles, as she resists his attempts to control her. The film's visual style is notable, with vibrant colors and dreamlike sequences that enhance its themes. However, some critics point out issues with pacing and editing, suggesting that certain scenes drag on unnecessarily. The character of Lil, Mark's sister-in-law, adds another layer of complexity, hinting at unspoken desires that remain unexplored. While the film presents rich material for analysis, it also leaves some narrative threads unresolved, particularly regarding Lil's character. Overall, Marnie stands as a visually elegant film that invites both casual viewers and film theorists to engage with its deeper meanings. The creation of the score and soundtrack for the 1964 film Marnie involved the talented composer Bernard Herrmann, known for his ability to evoke deep emotions through music. Herrmann crafted a haunting score that perfectly matched the film's themes of psychological tension and mystery. The music plays a crucial role in enhancing the narrative, reflecting Marnie's troubled psyche and her complex relationship with her past. The score features a mix of orchestral elements, with strings and woodwinds creating a sense of unease and suspense. Herrmann's use of motifs helps to symbolize Marnie's internal struggles, allowing the audience to feel her fear and confusion. The main theme is both beautiful and unsettling, capturing the duality of Marnie's character. Musicians involved in the recording brought Herrmann's vision to life, adding layers of emotion to the score. The collaboration between Herrmann and the musicians was vital, as they worked to ensure that every note resonated with the film's emotional tone. The music not only complements the visuals, but also deepens the viewer's understanding of Marnie's journey, making it an integral part of the storytelling. The score's impact is felt throughout the film, guiding the audience through moments of tension and release. Herrmann's ability to blend psychological depth with melodic beauty makes the soundtrack of Marnie a standout in cinematic history. The music remains a powerful element that enhances the film's exploration of identity and trauma, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. To film scenes with real horses without going outdoors, Alfred Hitchcock proposed using a large treadmill. The crew had concerns about safety and the feasibility of the idea. Despite the objections, Hitchcock insisted on trying it, and the experiment succeeded without issues. Initially, Tippi Hedren wore a harness for safety during these scenes, but it was later removed as it hindered the filming process. In casting, Suzanne Plachette declined the role of Lil, believing she was suited for leading roles rather than supporting ones. This film also marked the debut of actress Louise Latham, adding to the cast dynamic. The production faced various challenges, but Hitchcock's innovative methods and strong vision helped shape the final product. The film's unique approach to storytelling and character development left a lasting impact on audiences and critics alike. In the film Marnie, several scenes stand out for their emotional depth and visual storytelling. One iconic moment occurs when Marnie, played by Tippi Hedren, steals money from her employer. The tension in this scene is palpable, as director Alfred Hitchcock uses close-ups to capture Marnie's anxiety, and Lieutenant Hedren's performance is haunting, revealing layers of her character's troubled psyche. The cinematography, with its stark lighting and shadow play, enhances the feeling of isolation that Marnie experiences. Another memorable scene is the confrontation between Marnie and Mark, portrayed by Sean Connery. The way Hitchcock frames their dialogue creates an intense atmosphere, emphasizing the power dynamics in their relationship. Connery's calm, yet assertive demeanor contrasts sharply with Marnie's vulnerability, making the audience feel the weight of their emotional struggle. The use of color in this scene, particularly the reds and blacks, symbolizes danger and desire, drawing viewers deeper into the narrative. Hitchcock's commentary on the film highlights his fascination with the complexities of human behavior particularly in Marnie's character. He believed that her struggles with identity and trauma resonate with audiences, making her a compelling figure. Hedren has spoken about the challenges of portraying such a complex character, noting that she aimed to convey Marnie's inner turmoil through subtle gestures and expressions. The impact of these scenes on the audience is profound. They evoke empathy for Marnie while also creating a sense of unease. Viewers are drawn into her world, feeling her fears and desires. The film's exploration of psychological themes, combined with Hitchcock's masterful direction, leaves a lasting impression, making Marnie a significant work in cinema history. The combination of strong performances, striking visuals, and deep emotional resonance ensures that these iconic scenes continue to captivate audiences today. Rachel Roberts was initially considered for the role of Bernice Edgar. The character Marnie has a favorite horse named Forio, which connects to the Greek word phorion, meaning stolen goods. This name reflects Marnie's actions throughout the story. When Marnie first visits her mother's home, a black crow flies overhead as she exits the cab. This moment is a reference to another film featuring Tippi Hedren, known for its use of birds. The crow's appearance adds a layer of symbolism to Marnie's character and her troubled past. The film explores themes of identity, trauma, and the complexities of human relationships. Marnie's interactions with other characters reveal her struggles and the impact of her upbringing. The narrative unfolds through suspenseful moments and psychological tension, showcasing the director's unique style. The film's elements work together to create a compelling story that engages the audience and invites them to reflect on the deeper meanings behind Marnie's actions and choices. Marnie, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, made a significant cultural and social impact upon its release in 1964. The film's exploration of complex themes such as identity, trauma, and sexuality resonated deeply with audiences. Marnie, played by Tippi Hedren, is a troubled woman with a mysterious past, and her character challenges traditional gender roles. This portrayal sparked discussions about women's autonomy and the psychological struggles they face, reflecting the changing attitudes of the 1960s. Moreover, the film's visual style and suspenseful narrative influenced pop culture, inspiring filmmakers and artists. The use of color and symbolism in Marnie's wardrobe, particularly the striking use of red, became iconic. The film also contributed to the conversation around mental health, as it delves into the effects of childhood trauma and repression. Audiences began to see the importance of addressing psychological issues, paving the way for more open discussions in society. As a result, Marnie remains a significant work in Hitchcock's filmography, not only for its artistic merit, but also for its role in shaping cultural conversations about gender, identity, and mental health. The film's legacy continues to influence modern cinema and societal views on these important themes. The film opened in New York City theaters as the top half of a double bill, paired with Never Put It in Writing, which featured Pat Boone. Initially, Sir Alfred Hitchcock offered the role of Lil Mainwaring to Elizabeth Montgomery. However, she had to decline due to her commitment to the television show Bewitched. Diane Baker, who played a significant role in the film, shared an interesting experience while filming. For a particular scene where she eavesdrops on Mark and Marnie talking outside a house, Hitchcock approached her and physically manipulated her face to create the desired expression for the scene. This method highlighted Hitchcock's unique directing style and his attention to detail in conveying emotions. The film's production involved various challenges and creative decisions that shaped its final outcome. The collaboration between the cast and Hitchcock contributed to the film's distinct narrative and visual style. Upon its release in 1964, Marnie received a mixed critical reception. Some reviewers praised Alfred Hitchcock's direction and Tippi Hedren's performance, highlighting her ability to portray complex emotions. The film's psychological themes and visual style were also noted, with many appreciating Hitchcock's signature suspense. However, others criticized the film for its pacing and perceived lack of coherence in the plot. Audience reactions varied, with some viewers captivated by the film's dark themes and others finding it unsettling. Despite the mixed reviews, Marnie garnered nominations for several awards, including an Academy Award nomination for Best Costume Design. The film's recognition at the Academy Awards highlighted the artistic contributions of those involved, particularly the costume designer, who created memorable outfits that enhanced the characters' identities. The film's legacy continues to influence filmmakers and is often discussed in the context of Hitchcock's body of work, showcasing the director's ability to explore complex psychological narratives. In her memoir, Tippi Hedren revealed that Universal Studios wanted to nominate her for an Oscar for her role in the film. However, Alfred Hitchcock blocked this nomination as a form of retaliation after she rejected his sexual advances. Despite her significant contributions to film and her humanitarian efforts, the Academy has not awarded her an honorary Oscar, even as her co-stars from Hitchcock's projects received recognition. Following their fallout during filming, Hitchcock attempted to reconcile with Hedren by offering her a role in another film, but she firmly declined to work with him again. The part eventually went to Julie Andrews, despite the challenges faced during production, including a mixed critical response and poor box office performance. Hedren considers her role in this film her favorite due to the complexity of the character. This preference highlights the impact of her experience, both positive and negative, with Hitchcock and the film industry. During the making of Marnie, the atmosphere on set was filled with tension and creativity. Tippi Hedren, who played the lead role, often found herself in challenging situations. One memorable moment occurred during a scene where she had to interact with a horse. The horse was not cooperating, and Alfred Hitchcock, the director, was known for his meticulous attention to detail. He insisted on getting the perfect shot, which led to several takes that tested Hedren's patience. Sean Connery, who played the male lead, shared that he admired Hedren's dedication. He recalled how she would prepare for each scene, often going over her lines and blocking meticulously. The crew also had their share of challenges. The film's unique color palette required special lighting techniques, which sometimes caused delays. Hitchcock was known for his unconventional methods, and he often kept the cast guessing about his vision. This unpredictability created a sense of excitement, but also anxiety among the actors. Despite the pressures, the camaraderie among the cast and crew grew, leading to lasting friendships. The experience of making Marnie was not just about the film itself, but also about the bonds formed during those intense days on set. The film marks the last collaboration between Alfred Hitchcock and cameraman Robert Burks, who passed away in a fire in 1968. This project showcases Burks' skill in cinematography, contributing to the film's visual storytelling. Tippi Hedren stars alongside Dern, who later worked with her family across several projects. He appeared with Melanie Griffith in Smile and Mulholland Falls, and he acted with Don Johnson in Django Unchained. Dern also shared the screen with Dakota Johnson in The Peanut Butter Falcon. Additionally, this film is notable as the final appearance of Carol Lincoln, marking the end of her acting career. The narrative explores themes of identity and psychological trauma, with a focus on the complex relationship between the main characters. The film's plot revolves around a woman with a troubled past who engages in theft and deception, leading to a deeper exploration of her psyche. The combination of Hitchcock's direction and Burke's cinematography creates a lasting impact on viewers. Marnie, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, stands as a significant film in cinema history, showcasing the director's unique storytelling style and psychological depth. The film explores complex themes of identity, trauma, and control through its protagonist, Marnie Edgar, played by Tippi Hedren. Its innovative use of color and sound, along with Hitchcock's masterful direction, influenced future filmmakers to experiment with psychological narratives and character-driven plots. The film's portrayal of a troubled female lead paved the way for more nuanced representations of women in cinema, inspiring later works that delve into psychological complexities. Directors like Brian De Palma and David Lynch drew from Hitchcock's techniques, incorporating suspense and psychological tension in their films. Marnie's legacy also extends to the realm of fashion and style, as its visual elements have inspired countless fashion designers and artists. The film remains a touchstone for discussions about gender, power dynamics, and the intricacies of human behavior, continuing to resonate with audiences and filmmakers alike. Tippi Hedren found it meaningful when Sean Connery, her co-star, publicly stated that she was underrated while many in Hollywood were overrated. This acknowledgement highlighted her talent and contribution to the film. In a notable scene, Dern played a small role as a sailor. His performance caught the attention of Alfred Hitchcock, who later cast him as a leading man in Family Plot. The film also featured a fox hunt sequence, which was directed by William Whitney, a noted action and serial director. Whitney worked uncredited as the second unit director for this part of the film, showcasing his skills in creating dynamic action scenes. The collaboration of these talented individuals contributed to the film's unique style and storytelling. The film remains a significant part of cinematic history, reflecting the complex themes of identity and trauma. The performances and direction have left a lasting impact on audiences and filmmakers alike. Sharing your thoughts about the 1964 film Marnie can be a wonderful way to connect with others who appreciate cinema. This film, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, explores complex themes of identity, trauma, and the intricacies of human relationships. Many viewers have found that Marnie's struggles resonate deeply, prompting them to reflect on their own experiences with fear and vulnerability. The character of Marnie, portrayed by Tippi Hedren, is both captivating and haunting, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. As you think back on your own memories of watching Marnie, consider how it may have shaped your views on storytelling in film. Did it change the way you see characters or their motivations? Perhaps it sparked a conversation about mental health or the impact of past experiences on present behavior. Engaging with this film can lead to rich discussions about its artistic choices and the messages it conveys. We invite you to share your personal stories and insights about Marnie. How did it affect you? What emotions did it stir within you? Your experiences can inspire others and create a community of film lovers eager to explore the depths of cinema. If you enjoyed this discussion, please like, share, and subscribe for more cinematic explorations. Your voice matters in this journey through film history. As we close the curtain on Marnie's gripping tale, a new chapter awaits. The film's haunting themes and complex characters linger in our minds. But what became of the talented cast who brought this story to life? In this bonus segment, we delve into the lives of the actors after the final credits rolled. Discover the unexpected paths they took, the challenges they faced, and the triumphs that followed. From the iconic performances that defined their careers to the lesser-known projects that shaped their legacies, each story reveals a unique glimpse into the world of Hollywood beyond the spotlight. Did they find redemption, or did they struggle with the shadows of their past roles? Join us as we explore the fascinating journeys of these actors, uncovering the secrets and surprises that lie in their post-Marnie lives. Prepare for an intriguing look at the real-life stories behind the characters we thought we knew so well. In the 1964 film Marnie, Mariette Hartley portrayed Susan Clabon, a character entwined in the psychological complexities of the story. Hartley's performance brought a haunting depth to Susan, a woman caught in the web of Marnie's troubled psyche. Her ability to convey vulnerability and strength added layers to the film, making her a memorable presence despite the overshadowing themes of trauma and deceit. After Marnie, Hartley's career continued to flourish, but it was not without its shadows. She faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor John Seitz, which ended in divorce. Hartley also battled depression, a struggle that she openly discussed in interviews, shedding light on the darker aspects of her life. In the 1970s, she became a prominent figure in television, earning acclaim for her roles in series like The Incredible Hulk, and her work in commercials, which often highlighted her emotional range. In the late 1980s, Hartley faced another challenge when her son was diagnosed with a severe mental illness, leading her to advocate for mental health awareness. Despite these trials, she remained resilient, continuing to act and engage in philanthropic efforts. As of the latest updates, Hartley is still active in the industry, participating in various projects and maintaining her advocacy work, embodying a spirit of perseverance amidst the shadows of her past. Diane Baker portrayed Lil Mainwaring in Alfred Hitchcock's 1964 film Marnie, a character that embodies both strength and vulnerability. As Marnie's confidant, she navigates the complexities of loyalty and betrayal, adding depth to the film's psychological tension. Baker's performance was marked by a subtle intensity, capturing the essence of a woman caught in a web of secrets. After Marnie, Baker's career continued to flourish, with notable roles in television and film, including appearances in The Silence of the Lambs and the series 24. However, her life was not without challenges. In the late 1970s, she faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. The pressures of Hollywood took a toll, leading to periods of isolation and reflection. Baker also dealt with the darker side of fame, including rumors and scandals that surrounded her personal life. Despite these struggles, she remained resilient, focusing on her craft and eventually transitioning into directing and producing. As of the latest updates, Diane Baker continues to be involved in the film industry, participating in interviews and events that celebrate her legacy. Her journey reflects the complexities of a life lived in the public eye, marked by both triumphs and trials. Melody Thomas Scott portrayed the young Marnie in Alfred Hitchcock's 1964 film Marnie. Her role was pivotal, capturing the character's complex psychological struggles and deep-seated traumas. Scott's performance showcased her ability to convey vulnerability and strength, making her a memorable part of the film's haunting narrative. After Marnie, Scott's career took a different path, leading her to daytime television, where she became widely recognized for her role as Nikki Newman on The Young and the Restless. However, her life was not without challenges. Scott faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor Edward Scott, which ended in divorce. She also battled with the pressures of Hollywood, including issues with self-image and the impact of fame on her personal life. In the late 1980s, she experienced a significant health scare that forced her to reevaluate her priorities. Despite these struggles, she persevered, becoming a beloved figure in the soap opera world. As of the latest updates, Scott continues to act and remains active in the industry, sharing her experiences and advocating for mental health awareness. John Hart portrayed Dr. Gilead, a minister, in Alfred Hitchcock's 1964 film Marnie. His character serves as a moral compass, providing insight into the psychological struggles of the protagonist. Hart's performance is marked by a quiet intensity, reflecting the film's darker themes of trauma and identity. This role, while not the most prominent in his career, showcased his ability to convey depth and complexity in a brief appearance. After Marnie, Hart's career continued with various television roles, including appearances in popular series like The Twilight Zone and Bonanza. However, his personal life was marred by challenges. He faced financial difficulties and struggled with alcoholism, which affected his career trajectory. In the late 1970s, Hart was involved in a scandal when he was accused of misconduct during a production, leading to a temporary decline in his public image. In his later years, Hart found solace in community theater, where he rediscovered his passion for acting. He remained out of the spotlight, living a reclusive life until his passing in 1999. His legacy endures through his work, though the shadows of his personal struggles linger. Last known information indicates he passed away in relative obscurity, leaving behind a complex narrative of talent intertwined with hardship. Tippi Hedren's portrayal of Marnie Edgar Rutland in Alfred Hitchcock's 1964 film Marnie is a haunting exploration of trauma and identity. Marnie, a complex character marked by deep psychological scars, reflects Hedren's own struggles in the industry. The role demanded a range of emotions, from fear to manipulation, showcasing Hedren's talent, but also placing her in the shadow of Hitchcock's controlling nature. Their relationship became notorious, with Hitchcock's obsessive behavior leading to a difficult working environment. After Marnie, Hedren faced challenges in her career, often typecast and struggling to find substantial roles. Her personal life was equally tumultuous. She endured a difficult marriage to actor Noel Marshall, which ended in divorce. Hedren also faced financial hardships and legal battles, including a notable lawsuit against her former husband for the rights to their production company. Despite these struggles, she became a passionate advocate for animal rights, founding the Shambhala Preserve. As of the latest updates, Hedren remains a respected figure in Hollywood, continuing to speak out about her experiences and the importance of animal welfare. In the 1964 film Marnie, Bruce Dern plays the role of Selzer, a character that adds a layer of complexity to the story. His performance, though brief, captures the essence of a man caught in the web of Marnie's troubled psyche. Dern's portrayal hints at a darker undercurrent, reflecting the film's themes of identity and trauma. After Marnie, Bruce Dern's career took off, leading him to roles in significant films like Coming Home and The Great Gatsby. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Diane, which ended in divorce. Dern's career was often overshadowed by his reputation for playing morally ambiguous characters, leading to typecasting. In the late 1970s, he was involved in a scandal when he was accused of being difficult to work with, which affected his opportunities. Despite these challenges, Dern persevered, earning acclaim for his performances in later years, including a nomination for an Academy Award for Nebraska. As of the latest updates, Bruce Dern remains active in the film industry, continuing to take on diverse roles, showcasing his enduring talent. His life story is a testament to resilience in the face of adversity. Sean Connery's portrayal of Mark Rutland in Alfred Hitchcock's 1964 film Marnie marked a significant moment in his career. Rutland is a complex character, a wealthy man who becomes entangled with the troubled Marnie, played by Tippi Hedren. Connery's performance is layered, revealing a man who is both charming and deeply flawed, reflecting the darker themes of obsession and control that permeate the film. This role showcased Connery's ability to navigate complex emotional landscapes, setting him apart from his earlier work as James Bond. After Marnie, Connery's career continued to flourish, but his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal challenges, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Diane, which ended in divorce in 1973. Connery was also involved in several scandals, including a controversial interview in which he suggested that hitting women could be justified in certain situations, a statement that drew widespread criticism. In the late 1970s, Connery took a step back from acting, seeking solace in his love for golf and his Scottish heritage. He later returned to the screen with notable performances in films like The Name of the Rose and The Untouchables, earning an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor in 1988. Despite his success, Connery struggled with the pressures of fame and the public's expectations. In his later years, Connery became increasingly reclusive, choosing to live in the Bahamas. He remained a beloved figure in cinema, but his health began to decline. In October 2020, it was reported that Connery passed away in his sleep at the age of 90, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumph and controversy. His life was a tapestry of remarkable achievements and personal struggles, reflecting the complexities of a man who captivated audiences for decades. In Alfred Hitchcock's 1964 film Marnie, he plays a brief but significant role as the man leaving the hotel room. This character adds a layer of intrigue to the film, reflecting Hitchcock's mastery of suspense and his ability to create tension even in minor roles. The film itself explores themes of identity, trauma, and manipulation, mirroring Hitchcock's own complex psyche. Hitchcock's career was marked by groundbreaking films that shaped the thriller genre. However, his life was not without controversy. He faced accusations of misogyny, particularly in his treatment of actresses like Tippi Hedren during the making of The Birds. His obsession with control extended beyond the screen, leading to strained relationships and a reputation for being difficult to work with. Hitchcock's personal life was shadowed by his struggles with weight and a lifelong battle with depression, which he often masked with a dark sense of humor. In his later years, Hitchcock continued to direct but faced declining health. He passed away in 1980, leaving behind a legacy that remains influential. Recent discussions about his work have reignited debates about his personal life, revealing the complexities of a man who was both a genius and a troubled soul. Alan Napier's portrayal of Mr. Rutland in Alfred Hitchcock's 1964 film Marnie is a haunting performance that captures the essence of a man entangled in the web of his own family's dark secrets. As Mr. Rutland, he embodies a complex character, revealing layers of vulnerability and authority that add depth to the film's exploration of trauma and identity. His presence is both commanding and unsettling, leaving a lasting impression on the audience. Beyond Marnie, Napier's career spanned several decades, marked by notable roles in television and film. He gained fame as Alfred in the 1960s Batman series, yet his life was not without turmoil. Born in 1903 in England, he faced personal hardships, including the loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. His later years were shadowed by health issues, including a battle with cancer. Despite these challenges, he remained dedicated to his craft until his passing in 1988. In his final years, Napier lived a quiet life in California, reflecting on a career filled with both triumphs and tragedies. His legacy endures through his memorable performances, leaving an indelible mark on the world of cinema. Kimberly Beck portrayed Jessie Cotton, in Alfred Hitchcock's 1964 film Marnie. Her character is a complex figure, caught in the web of Marnie's troubled psyche. Beck's performance captures the tension and unease surrounding Jessie, who is both a friend and a victim of Marnie's dark secrets. This role marked a significant moment in her early career, showcasing her ability to convey deep emotional turmoil. After Marnie, Beck's career continued with various television roles and films, but she faced challenges in maintaining her early momentum. She appeared in popular series like The A-Team and had a notable role in the horror film Friday the 13th: The Final Chapter. However, her personal life was marked by struggles, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce and battles with depression. In the late 1980s, Beck stepped away from the spotlight, seeking a quieter life. She later returned to acting in smaller roles, but remained largely out of the public eye. As of the latest updates, she has kept a low profile, focusing on her family and personal well-being. Gabel portrayed Sidney Strutt in Alfred Hitchcock's 1964 film Marnie, a character that embodies a complex blend of manipulation and intrigue. Strutt, a wealthy and unscrupulous businessman, plays a pivotal role in the film's dark narrative, revealing the depths of human obsession and control. Gabel's performance is marked by a chilling charisma, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. Beyond Marnie, Gabel's career spanned several decades, with notable appearances in theater, television, and film. He was a versatile actor, known for his work in productions like The Twilight Zone and The Odd Couple. However, his life was not without turmoil. Gabel faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Arlene Francis, which was often scrutinized by the media. Their relationship was marked by public tension, and Gabel's struggles with depression became a topic of concern among his peers. In his later years, Gabel continued to work in the industry, but faced health issues that limited his appearances. He passed away in 1986, leaving behind a legacy of compelling performances and a life filled with both triumphs and challenges. The last known information about him reflects a man who, despite his successes, battled the shadows of his own existence. In the 1964 film Marnie, Harold Gould portrayed Mr. Garrett, the manager of a farm that plays a crucial role in the story. His character is a stern figure, embodying the complexities of trust and authority. Gould's performance adds depth to the narrative, showcasing the tension between the characters and the underlying themes of control and vulnerability. After Marnie, Gould's career flourished in television and film, with notable roles in series like The Golden Girls and Rhoda. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the struggle to balance his career with family life. Gould experienced the pain of divorce, which left a mark on his personal life. He also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, where the competition was fierce and the stakes high. In his later years, Gould remained active in the industry, but he also faced health issues that limited his appearances. He passed away in 2010, leaving behind a legacy of diverse roles and a complex personal story that reflects the darker sides of fame and the human experience. As we wrap up our look at the 1964 film Marnie, it's hard not to reflect on how this movie impacted its cast and their careers. Tippi Hedren, who played the title role, faced significant challenges after the film, including her complicated relationship with Alfred Hitchcock. Sean Connery, already a star from his role as James Bond, continued to build his legacy in cinema. The film itself, with its themes of trauma and identity, left a lasting mark on audiences and critics alike. Did you watch Marnie during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this film? Perhaps it was a family movie night or a late-night viewing that sparked your interest in thrillers. We would love to hear your stories and experiences related to Marnie. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your memories could inspire others and bring back the nostalgia of a classic film that still resonates today.